In life, there are moments when silence is not only golden, but also a powerful tool for mastering your emotions and controlling your mind. Imagine that the key to wisdom sometimes lies in saying nothing at all. In a world filled with noise, there are 6 situations in which keeping silent is no longer a choice but becomes a Stoic necessity. These moments determine how you respond, maintain calm, and protect your mental energy. Picture a busy morning when you are stuck in traffic amid a crowded flow of vehicles. People around you are frustrated, shouting, and you might choose to complain, blame, or simply sigh in helplessness. Yet a Stoic would not act this way. They understand that complaining changes nothing. It only clouds the mind further. Instead of speaking out, they choose to pause, take a deep breath, and observe the emotions rising within them. Silence in this moment is not withdrawal, but a deliberate choice to control oneself, so that emotions do not take over and prevent consequences that might later bring regret. Silence is also a way to protect your mental energy. Every complaint, every heated argument, or every hasty remark consumes valuable strength. When you remain silent, you preserve that energy and use it for what truly matters. Moreover, silence helps you avoid words that could hurt others and allows you to feel less stressed yourself. Marcus Aurelius once reminded, "Think before you speak, because words vanish immediately, but the consequences remain." In this video, we will explore 6 situations in which a Stoic advises you to keep silent. When you are angry, when you are uncertain about the truth, when it is not yet the right time to confront, when others are speaking, when preparing to gossip or join in rumors, and when reflecting on life. By practicing silence at the right moments, you not only maintain calm but also cultivate wisdom, enhance your decision-making abilities, and build respect in your relationships. If you have ever noticed that your words made a situation more tense, or have ever regretted speaking when emotions were too high, this video is for you. Let us explore the art of silence through the lens of Stoic philosophy, where sometimes saying nothing is the most powerful statement. First, when you are angry. There are moments in life when anger arises suddenly. A word, a glance, or an action can make you feel hurt or betrayed. The feeling of anger surges, your heart races, your breathing becomes rapid, and your mind floods with thoughts of retaliation. In that moment, it is easy to let your words and actions be controlled by emotion, and often the consequences of what you say can lead to regret later. Anger is a natural emotion, but when you allow it to lead, it can become a weapon against yourself and those around you. A Stoic teaches that you cannot control the behavior or words of others, but you can always control how you respond. Epictetus once wrote, "When someone does wrong, the fault is theirs, but the response is yours." This is a fundamental principle that helps you realize that anger only has power if you give it authority. When you are angry, words can easily become a means to spread hurt, stress, and regret. A Stoic does not deny anger. They simply learn to maintain distance, observe, and respond with reason. Practicing Stoicism when anger arises begins with pausing. Take a deep breath, count to 10, and allow yourself to regain calm before speaking or acting. This pause, though brief, is enough for the mind to step away from the emotional explosion, helping you respond with control rather than being driven by feelings. When you learn to remain silent in these moments, you maintain control over your emotions, avoid words that may lead to regret, and protect your inner peace. Imagine you are debating with a colleague about an important project. If you respond immediately while angry, your words could cause harm, strain the relationship, or make the situation more complicated. On the other hand, if you pause, remain silent, and observe the situation, you can gain a deeper understanding of the issue, choose a wise way to respond, and create an effective solution. Silence in this moment is a smart strategy that helps you not only protect yourself, but also shield your environment from unnecessary tension. A Stoic reminds us that anger only has power if you allow it to take control. When you learn to remain silent, you begin to master your own emotions. Silence not only helps manage anger, but also trains the ability to respond calmly in any situation. It is a powerful tool to maintain peace, enhance emotional intelligence, and protect yourself from the unnecessary consequences of impulsive words. Second, when you are uncertain about the truth. In modern life, information spreads quickly and is sometimes inaccurate. We are often drawn into conversations based on assumptions, rumors, or incomplete knowledge. How many times have you joined a debate only to realize that you do not know all the details? In such situations, remaining silent is not only a wise choice, but also a way to protect your intellect and personal credibility. A Stoic teaches that when you are unsure of the truth, it is better to say nothing. Marcus Aurelius once reminded, "Do not speak of things you are not certain of, because those words carry consequences." When you speak without full understanding, you not only risk spreading false information, but also endanger your own credibility. Silence in this moment is a sign of wisdom. It helps you conserve mental energy, protect your honor, and ensure that when your words do appear, they carry weight and value. Imagine you hear a rumor about a colleague at work. You might be tempted to rush and share it with someone else, which could make the story more complicated and negative. Or you could choose to remain silent, listen, and observe. By staying silent, you not only protect yourself from mistakes, but also maintain calm and the ability to view the situation objectively. This pause allows you to gather more information, think carefully, and speak only when you truly understand. Silence in situations where the truth is uncertain is also a way to practice observation and emotional control. It helps you avoid being swept up by the urge to prove yourself or respond immediately. Instead, you focus on observing, collecting facts, and preparing an accurate response. This is how you turn silence into a tool to protect your intellect and mental energy. A Stoic does not see silence as avoidance. On the contrary, they view it as a deliberate action. You are not evading the conversation. Instead, you are preparing to engage wisely and effectively. When you learn to remain silent when uncertain, you not only avoid the risks of spreading incorrect information, but also build credibility, gain respect from others, and create a positive influence in all your relationships. Silence in these situations allows you to respond with reason rather than emotion, avoid unnecessary arguments, and maintain inner peace. With regular practice, you will realize that words are not always necessary, and sometimes saying nothing at all is the most powerful way to demonstrate wisdom. Third, when you want to confront but it is not the right time. In life, there are situations where we feel the need to confront, resolve conflicts, or express our point of view. However, it is not always the right moment to speak up. When emotions are running high, every word carries the risk of becoming a weapon that escalates the situation instead of providing a solution. A Stoic understands that the timing and manner of addressing an issue are more important than any hasty words. Speaking without controlling your emotions is like pouring fuel on the fire. It intensifies the conflict and can leave lasting consequences. Seneca once reminded us, "When angry, you are standing on the edge of a mistake." Anger clouds reason, making words dangerous. Many people react immediately, sometimes saying things they cannot fully control, harming relationships or creating unwanted consequences. In such moments, silence is not running away or avoidance, but a powerful strategy. A pause allows you to observe your emotions, control your response, and prepare for a smarter approach to confrontation. Taking a deep breath, counting to 10, or temporarily stepping away are simple yet effective ways to regain calm. Silence in this moment is a deliberate action. A Stoic does not avoid conflict, but they do not allow emotions to dictate their actions. When arguing in the heat of anger, it is difficult to achieve a positive outcome. Words can easily become harsh, counterproductive, and hurtful to both sides. On the other hand, by waiting for emotions to settle, you can approach the issue with reason, calmness, and analytical thinking, increasing the chances of a better outcome. This pause also helps protect your mental balance, reduce stress, and avoid later regret over what was said. Imagine a tense meeting or a personal argument. If you respond immediately while angry, you may strain the relationship, provoke further conflict, or complicate the issue. But if you remain silent, observe carefully, and wait for the right moment, you can present your point accurately, calmly, and tactfully. Silence in this moment is a strategic choice, helping you not only protect yourself, but also maintain relationships in the surrounding environment. A Stoic emphasizes that waiting for the right moment is a form of deliberate action. You are not ignoring the issue, rather you are preparing to respond wisely. This pause allows you to assess the situation, analyze the facts, and choose the most beneficial course of action. In this way, you learn to control your emotions, balance reason, and create effective solutions instead of reacting impulsively. Silence in this moment is also a way to cultivate patience and emotional intelligence. When you know how to wait, observe, and analyze before speaking, you not only avoid unnecessary conflicts, but also learn to respond calmly, building credibility and respect from others. Marcus Aurelius once reminded, "Your words only have real value when spoken from understanding and careful consideration." By learning to remain silent at the right time, you are laying the foundation for words that are smarter, more effective, and more powerful. A Stoic recognizes that the most powerful words are not those spoken immediately, but those carefully chosen and delivered at the right moment. Silence when it is not yet time to confront allows you to maintain control, cultivate calmness, and prepare for the most meaningful and effective response in any conflict situation. With regular practice, you will realize that silence is not a sign of timidity, but a demonstration of true wisdom and inner strength. Fourth, when others are speaking. One of the deepest lessons that Stoic philosophy teaches us is the value of listening. In modern society, where everyone wants to be heard, to prove their point, and to win arguments, remaining silent while others are speaking is not only a wise choice, but also a tool to cultivate intelligence, respect, and emotional control. Marcus Aurelius once reminded us that reason must be guided by thought, and to think correctly, one must first learn to listen. When someone else is speaking, staying silent allows you to observe, gather information, and analyze the situation instead of reacting hastily. Many people habitually prepare their response in their minds or interrupt in order to prove their point. They are not truly listening, but merely waiting for an opportunity to argue. A Stoic chooses a different approach. They let others speak fully, focusing on every word and nuance, and only respond once they fully understand the context. Silence in this moment is a tool that helps them respond with intelligence rather than emotion. Active listening also helps enhance emotional intelligence. When you do not interrupt or judge hastily, you train your ability to empathize, gain a deeper understanding of the issue, and control your own emotions. When it is your turn to speak, your words carry weight and create a positive impact. Silence while others are speaking is a way to respond wisely, avoid unnecessary conflicts, and maintain a healthy communication environment. Imagine a team meeting or a conversation with friends. One person keeps interrupting, speaking before others finish, creating tension and distraction. On the other hand, if you remain silent, listen carefully, and observe the entire context, you can understand the issue deeply, gather complete information, and respond accurately, calmly, and tactfully. This pause is not passive, but a deliberate action that helps you manage the situation and your own mental energy. Silence is also a way to cultivate patience. By allowing others the space to finish speaking, you learn to wait, observe, and process information logically rather than being driven by emotion. This pause enables you to evaluate, analyze, and prepare an intelligent response instead of speaking impulsively and risking regret. A Stoic emphasizes that silence while others are speaking is a deliberate action, not a passive one. You are not ignoring the conversation. You are training your ability to observe, listen, and control yourself. With long-term practice, you will realize that the most powerful words are not those spoken hastily, but those chosen carefully and delivered at the right moment. Silence while others are speaking helps you enhance analytical skills, control emotions, and build respect and trust in relationships. It also enables you to make wiser decisions, respond more effectively, and create a positive influence in any communication setting. With regular practice, you will realize that sometimes saying nothing at all is the wisest and most powerful choice. Fifth, when you're about to gossip or join a rumor. In daily life, it is easy to fall into the habit of gossiping, making remarks, or sharing unverified news about others. It may start from a funny story, a light comment, or just an innocent observation. However, gossip is actually one of the most negative and harmful habits that people can fall into. A Stoic recognizes that participating in such conversations not only damages your own credibility, but also disrupts relationships and spreads a negative energy around you. Marcus Aurelius once reminded, "Do not speak about the actions of others unless it serves a higher purpose." The meaning of this statement is that every word should have value. Otherwise, it only creates more chaos. When you are about to engage in gossip or share a rumor, pause and ask yourself, does this statement provide any benefit? Will it hurt someone or create negativity? If the answer is yes, then remaining silent is the wisest choice. Silence in this moment is not avoidance, but a deliberate action to protect your dignity and maintain a positive environment around you. Gossip and idle chatter not only affect the person being spoken about, but also directly reflect your character and credibility. A Stoic believes that respect and personal dignity begin with the way you use your words. By remaining silent, you not only protect yourself from unnecessary mistakes and conflicts, but also enhance your personal value and create a positive influence on the environment around you. Imagine a morning at the office when you hear a negative story about a colleague. You might be tempted to spread it quickly, adding tension and negativity. On the other hand, if you remain silent, focus on your work and observe. You avoid spreading harmful energy while maintaining calm within your own mind. This pause allows you to assess the situation objectively, think before speaking, and protect your personal reputation. A Stoic emphasizes that silence in situations like these is a form of training emotional intelligence. You learn to control your words, remain calm, and become aware of the impact of your speech. With regular practice, you will realize that the most powerful words are not those spoken hastily, but those you choose to hold back. Silence helps you build character, maintain positive relationships, and create meaningful influence. Practicing silence when you are about to gossip or share a rumor helps you develop observation skills, control your emotions, and preserve inner peace. It is a way to protect your dignity, enhance emotional intelligence, and ensure that every word you do speak carries value and a positive impact. Sixth, when reflecting on life. There are moments when silence is not just a choice, but also a powerful tool to nurture wisdom and self-awareness. A Stoic believes that time spent in reflection is invaluable. When you sit quietly, separating yourself from noise and external influences, you create space to observe yourself, your thoughts, actions, emotions, and learn from them. This is a way to cultivate clarity, develop character, and build emotional control. Marcus Aurelius wrote in Meditations, "Ask yourself each day, what did I do right? What did I do wrong? And how can I improve?" Taking the time to observe yourself helps you recognize inappropriate behaviors, negative emotions that may be influencing you, and opportunities for growth. By remaining silent in this moment, you are not ignoring life, but observing it with a clear and mindful mind. Silence during reflection also helps you focus on what truly matters. In the rush of life, we are easily swept up by countless pieces of information, events, and pressures from our surroundings, often forgetting core values. A pause for reflection, whether through meditation, journaling, or simply sitting quietly, helps you recognize what is truly a priority and what is merely unnecessary noise. A calm mind creates the conditions to make decisions aligned with personal values and long-term goals. A Stoic also views silence during reflection as a way to restore mental energy. Instead of allowing negative emotions and thoughts to spread, they use this pause to regain balance, refresh themselves, and cultivate patience. This time helps relieve stress, enhance self-control, and increase self-awareness. Imagine you have just gone through a stressful day. Instead of immediately sharing your feelings, complaining, or venting, you take a few minutes to sit quietly and reflect on what happened, your behavior, and how you responded. You recognize what you can learn, what is not worth worrying about, and what truly matters. When you practice this habit regularly, you begin to notice a clear difference. Calmer reactions, clearer thinking, and more appropriate decisions. Silence during reflection is a powerful tool for self-development. It helps enhance awareness, focus on core values, and nurture inner peace. This is the foundation of Stoic wisdom, where you learn to master your mind, live intentionally, and become the best version of yourself. Imagine a day where you choose to remain silent at the right moments in the 6 situations we have explored. when you are angry, when uncertain about the truth, when it is not yet the time to confront, when others are speaking, when about to gossip or share a rumor, and when reflecting on life. At first, this may feel difficult as the habit of reacting and voicing emotions is deeply ingrained in the mind. Yet with persistent practice, you will realize that silence is not a sign of weakness, but a demonstration of strength and wisdom. Each time you choose silence, you maintain control over your own mind and emotions. You do not allow emotions to explode or external circumstances to dictate your actions. Instead of producing impulsive words that might later lead to regret, you allow yourself to respond with reason, calmness, and clarity. Timely silence helps you preserve respect, learn to listen, and enhance your ability to make deliberate decisions rather than letting emotions control your life. A Stoic understands that words have power, but they can also destroy if left unchecked. Silence is a way to train wisdom, enhancing your ability to observe, focus, and maintain calm and self-control. With regular practice, you will realize that not every thought needs to be spoken, and sometimes saying nothing at all is the wisest way to manage yourself, cultivate character, and create a positive influence on others. Challenge yourself. Whenever emotions threaten to erupt or you feel tempted to join a negative story, pause, take a deep breath, and choose silence. This is not avoidance, but a deliberate action to protect inner peace, preserve mental energy, and maintain clarity in every situation. By consistently practicing silence, you will notice the change. Your mind feels lighter, your reactions become calmer, and your relationships grow more harmonious. Silence is also a way to train reflection and develop emotional intelligence. It helps you focus on what truly matters, recognize opportunities to act appropriately, and avoid unnecessary conflicts. A Stoic once emphasized, sometimes the most powerful words are those left unspoken. When you learn the art of silence, your words carry more weight, authority, and value than any hasty statement. Therefore, starting today, try to remain silent in important moments. Let silence become a tool to control your emotions, cultivate wisdom, and protect your inner peace. If you find this video helpful, leave a comment saying, "I choose silence," and remember to like, share, and subscribe to continue exploring Stoic lessons that help you live more calmly, deeply, and intentionally. Remember, timely silence not only protects you, but also elevates your dignity and inner strength in every situation in life.